amongst a group of people and institutions who are ready to talk change. We are ready to have that conversation, and a crucial conversation today. And what better way to kick off than to talk about the built environment in the beautiful city of Bangkok. The metro station, the amazing, gorgeous art gallery right next to us, the tall buildings all around, are all signaling towards a growing and a developing economy. A lot of countries in the global south have been through this exact journey throughout. However, another common theme across the global south is the impact of climate change. The rains, the rising temperatures, the landslides, that is also affecting all of us almost unequally, especially the vulnerable populations in the global south here. Every time we talk about addressing climate change or fighting climate change, seldom do we talk about the built environment as an opportunity or a challenge. Even though built environment is contributing to 37% of global greenhouse gas emissions today. We are looking at building equivalent to one New York City every month for the next 40 years. It's not just the emissions that are going to play a role here. It is also the depleting natural resources that come into the picture. The only way, and the only way to build now, is to do it consciously. This exact problem and challenge is what we and GreenBanana and many others like us in the Sheltertech space are working to solve. We are taking this challenge head on, right? We're trying to bring a solution that is not just socially transformative, but also financially scalable. A little backstory for context setting. We at GreenBanana were very clear with our vision. We wanted to create something that was planet friendly and also resilient enough for the built environment. We went out there, we created a composite that was completely repurposed from waste. So eliminating the use of natural resources that are required. We went ahead and created interlocking DIY construction blocks, something that just fit like Lego together, right? Again, eliminating the need for carbon-intensive materials like concrete, mortar in construction. But just the innovation was not enough. We needed to take it to the world. We needed to test out business models. We needed to build use cases. We really needed to find out what really worked. And at that cusp of our journey is where we were privileged enough to be or get an opportunity to partner with Habitat for Humanity and be onboarded as part of their Sheltertech portfolio. What that gave us was exactly what we needed. 1, visibility. 2, connections. 3, capital to scale. It opened up a lot of ripple effect, and we had amazing Will Grow team come and invest in us as well. What it does as a small business, what these supports actually do to a small business like ours, is it accelerates our growth. What we could have probably done in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years' time, it just gives us a huge head start to create something that we've always wanted to. To just share a glimpse of what we could achieve with that support. We were able to create public safety walls. So this is a boundary wall created at a public school in India. And entire structure is made just by repurposing waste. There's no use of concrete or mortar or any other material out there. We could create a public toilet at Amritsar Airport in India This entire structure, again, conserved 30% of energy consumption. It conserved 80% of carbon footprint. The entire thing, again, made without use of any concrete or any fresh resources. Plus, everything is recyclable. So one day, when we want to create something else, the toilet is not something that's going to be used. Everything can be recycled back into the system. But it does not end here. We're now, with that support, with that foundation, we are poised to create this entire modular play school, which is going to get shipped as a kit of parts that gets assembled anywhere and everywhere there's a requirement in very, very less effort. The reason for sharing this is the impact can be seen across the value chain. We're not just talking about climate. An entire segment of an informal sector, we're talking about the construction sector, we're talking about an informal waste collection sector, gets formalized for the first time. There's so many people that we work with, that those who have received or have an income that's coming to them every month without having to think about the next day. There are women masons out there. Women masons traditionally have been looked at as helpers, who are just going to carry your stuff, help you build something, and then there are trained masons who are going to build something. With entire value chain and ecosystem being built around this, we have seen women masons now building and assembling an entire structures by themselves. We are no more dependent on being helpers or, just being taken as people who are going to carry heavy stuff for you. And that is the power that businesses, innovation in the Sheltertech space hold. There's a tremendous opportunity, right? There's a tremendous opportunity for partnerships in this space. Whether you are a startup, you're an organization, you are a financial institution who can bring about or bring to the table very interesting financing solutions here, or just a civil society organization like Habitat. The good news for all of us is that we are not alone. There are so many other small and growing businesses in this space doing incredible work. And with just a little bit of support from each of us could do wonders. Yes, we have built shelters. Yes, we've built enclosures. But we are far from where we need to be. We are far from where we could be. What we need now is capital, the right platform, and a lot of moral support as we move forward very determined to fight the status quo. I speak on behalf of all small and growing businesses when I say this. We are ready. We are ready to scale. We are ready to take our solutions last mile. We are ready to take your support. And we are ready to do it in a way where each partner in the ecosystem gets the returns that they hoped for. So, as a climate-conscious business owner, this is my clarion call to each of you. Let us build our utopia. Utopia where infrastructure is not depleting resources, where we are creating resilient built environment that is in harmony with the planet and the people. Let us come forward and back Sheltertech innovations like ours to co-create a future that we all want to be in. We did all of this based out of Anand, Gujarat, a very small town in India. If we could do it, there are so many growing businesses that could take your help and put the dent in the built environment greenhouse emissions that we keep talking about. Thank you. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to share my thoughts on innovation in the built environment and how it can really help drive and combine our goals in the climate as well as people space.